Yo, I got a stream up. Yeah, I got it up on YouTube. It's I sent it to the chat. Uh, uh, Yeah, that was sad. This is crazy. Why you stalling like this, bro? It's kind of bad.
to have you with us. For the playoffs on 2K Sports. It's game one. We're ready to tip it off in just moments. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Taking a look at the Rockets.
A 5-game series is a sprint. Even for the higher seeds, it feels like a must-win. Because if you don't, you lose home court advantage and have to win 3 of the next 4.
Now here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Dropping the hammer. That's why Embiid looks to get deep inside position.
Taking a look at the Rockets. A win here in the first game of the series gets them closer to the NBA Finals.
Yeah, and it's all about taking things one step at a time. They can't get lost in the moment. They need to focus on the task at hand. He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Hits the trifecta.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
On the attack, Simmons. Misses from short range. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Jang. Misses the layup. Pass to Banchero. Three-pointer. Nails it from 3.
Yeah, showing off the range there, Banchero continues to look more and more dangerous from deep.
And it's Daniels with the ball for the Bulls. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim.
Now that is some real industrial size strength right there.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
And it's Jang penetrating.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Pass to Chang. Just 4 to shoot. From 12 feet. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. It's a three-point game. And it's Simmons with the jam.
And for a 6'10 player like Simmons to be handling the ball like that, come on, that's criminal.
It's Daniels with a drive.
Cutting hard to the bucket, leaving the defense in the dust.
Drives to the hoop. To the wing on the left. Pass to Ben Carroll. The shot, no good.
Open midi right there. That's letting the defense off the hook when you don't cash in.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Puts the move on. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first.
And just refusing to give up second chance points. Excellent defensive rebounding.
Not one second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing off good defense.
And then Embiid with the dunk.
Great job right there, using his size to pull it.
Oh, hey, how about
big
that?
time right there. Big time. Woo.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Glad to have you with us as we return to the action here in the Western Conference Finals. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Taking what the defense gives them, guys. I mean, the mid-range shot is available, and they're knocking it down from there. I love it.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Boy, energetic drive that time by Simmons. Pushes right through the defense and gets it to go.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Back to Butler. Ben Carroll outside. Off target from outside. Here's Simmons. 12 points for him. Takes it inside. And slam dunk by Simmons.
You know, this is Simmons at his most explosive, and we are seeing the vast array of his skill.
Oh!
This kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
Back to Daniels. Off the mark there with a 3. Outside Simmons. There's the drive. Butler up top. 3 on the clock. Here's Banchero. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Banchero's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Banchero always a threat offensively. To me, he's a guy that can score from anywhere. He's a big guy with some serious range, so you have to respect him from out there.
The kick out to Simmons. They set a pick. Here he goes. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You know, got to stay down on the pump fake. You've heard me say it multiple times, guys. When Simmons gets you in the air, the rest of it is easy for him.
And he's good on the second. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. And it's Daniels with the ball for the Bulls. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And there's the call on Banchero. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Daniels.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here. But he's battling, continuing to fight.
And here's Butler outside. The rebound by Embiid.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And Embiid fires it home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Here's Simmons from behind the arc. 5 to shoot. With emphasis.
Throwing it down in style. Butler playing with a lot of force.
1:20 left in the second. Daniels outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Jimmy Butler. He's got his first free throws of the night right here. That free throw, no good. That's off as well. So he misses both. A minute 4 left to the second quarter. Drains the triple. And Banchero's got 5 points in the quarter.
This three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Here's Jang. 9 points in the game. The rebound by Simmons. They set the screen. It's tipped. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. 23 seconds left in the first half of this game. And Carroll outside. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. And Carroll's got 11.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. They lead by a bucket. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And time for us to get back into it here in game one. Here's the pick. Back to Simmons. And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. He was still sliding right there.
4 on the clock. For the lead.
Embiid able to disrupt the shooter because of his length.
Embiid with the nice defensive effort. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Simmons with it. Claxton picks him up. Outside.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. We'll see the Bulls taking on the Rockets. You look at the Rockets. Guys, win after win, they have been utterly dominant in the postseason. One sweep after another.
Well, it's always about the start. Again, when you're at home, you get confident. You've got the fans behind you, but you still have to play good basketball. And typically a good start means a good game. So I think it's all contingent upon how they start the game.
Take a look at the Rockets. They've made an impressive run through the first 2 rounds.
That's for sure. But now the whole games really ramp up. There are no easy games the rest of the way. From the coaches to the players to the trainers, I mean, everybody has to be functioning at a high level.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. I asked about what he was planning to do about the athletic and energetic Evan Mobley. Coach said, my guys have studied the reports, we reviewed the film, we are as prepared for him as we can be. Now, if our whole team could also grow another 3 inches, then we'd really be in good shape. Coach had jokes, but he also has a plan. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. Here is Daniels after Ben Simmons' bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball. Picking up that second foul early is tough. He'll have to be careful, and we'll see how much Coach trusts him to not get that third.
Here's Chang. Shot clock at 6. Takes it from 10. That's short off the rim. And Caro outside. 3-pointer. That shot missing. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for the Bulls. 4-point game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That's his first foul. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
They get a hand on it. Here he goes. And he slams it one-handed.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. After Jimmy Butler missed from long range.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Simmons with it. And Daniels picks him up defensively. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And didn't have that shot coming out of college, but Butler can be deadly if he develops it. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Rebound by the Bulls. Nifty move. Jams it in off the great move.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Yeah, and look at the momentum Simmons gets on the drive, and he turns it into a huge slam.
Here's Daniels, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Here's Embiid. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
Woo, throw it down, big man. You gotta love seeing Embiid rise up and just throw it down.
The Bulls leading by 7. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. From the arc, sinks the three-pointer. 12 points for him.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
To the left wing. Banchero up top. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. The Bulls lead by 10. And the Bulls, 23. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Outside Daniel. Embiid wide open. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Embiid may not look like he'd have a soft touch on that jump shot, but boy, does he.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Here's Daniels. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And Simmons slams it in.
That is what this team wants from Simmons, aggression.
Pass to Chang. And finished off by Chang.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell the blood in the water, our man is going for the jugular.
You see the athleticism that Simmons possesses. Excellent job at just knifing his way through those small spaces.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
Over in the corner, Claxton. Here's Daniels. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And Butler sends it back.
And this is what Butler hangs his hat on. A young, tenacious defensive player.
It's stolen by Banchero. Inside. Outside, Simmons. Clock at 4. Fires the 3. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. To the paint. Embiid in the corner. And Embiid throws it down.
Putting something extra behind it. Embiid would not be denied there.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Releases. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
There's the 3. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
The kick outside to Butler. It's hauled in by Claxton. The Bulls leading by 14. Here's Chang. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
And Daniels, here we go.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And Simmons slams it in.
When it all clicks, you see why Simmons was the #1 overall pick.
His shot is good, scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries, shooting 50%.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Pass to Embiid. And he drives in, and he jams it with authority.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
There's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. We're back at the Western Conference Finals. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. The drive by Simmons.
Defensively, you know Simmons is probably going to drive it, but it's still tough to stop.
Here's Daniels. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Down by 12. Takes it inside. And finished off by Banchero.
Good luck stopping Banchero. When he gets downhill, he's got size and skill.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
First team foul.
And here are the Bulls now. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Get out of that man's way and be throwing down that power finish.
Right side, Simmons. From deep. He can't get that one to fall.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the 3rd quarter. There's a good screen. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
And finished off by Jang.
And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, don't you think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to happen?
So did the defense.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, everybody in the building was waiting for it.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Outside Daniel. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Some solid defense from Butler. And here are the Rockets. A 12-point game. From deep, Jimmy Butler!
And we know Butler likes to drive it, but he can also catch fire from the outside.
And a wide open look for Daniel. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Not the shot you expect from Simmons. You can see why the D was so surprised.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. 1:49 left to play here in the 3rd.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Outside for Simmons. Three-pointer, no good. The Bulls leading by 11. Jang with the ball. Picked up by Banchero. Jang, high post. 6 points for him. Daniels from outside. Rebound by Paolo Banchero.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage play.
As a scorer, Simmons' best work comes right at the rim.
Launches from deep. Offensive rebound. There's 47 seconds left here in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Beautiful pass from Simmons. He's outstanding at getting the ball to his guys in their spots.
Left side, Daniel. Driving the lane. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team. Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And they hit it back. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with them. Nice game. Great performance by Dyson Daniel.
We all know the message from their coach. Figure out a way to stop the hot hand.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Here's Barnes. That one good for two. Barnes has got his first points of the game. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Rolls out front, up by 6. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for the Bulls. 17 points was their biggest margin. For the 3, Rockets with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he can really use some help.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
You've got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the 3. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Here's Banchero. Embiid with the steal. And here we go, the Bulls' first break. Oh, and he can't cap off the break.
Give the defender credit, willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
And tonight belongs to Simmons. When he's looking for his shot, Big Ben is a problem.
Daniel from outside.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball on the three-point line.
Shots good from Butler.
So
impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
And it's official. They have come all the way back. At one point, this thing seemed to be out of reach.
They've played with a lot of heart to get back in this, and now they've got the other side on their heels with the game winding down.
And finished off by Jang.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
And for Simmons, everyone in the league agrees that the talent is there. It comes down to the health and being in the right situation.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
He's upped his aggressiveness, wanting to get to the line more and doing just that.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Smooth move on the jam.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
And it's so much easier said than done, but now it's all about keeping that momentum going for them.
Now Embiid. Jacks up a three. Knocks down the three.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Simmons left side. Oh, what a finish.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this. And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him out.
A huge two-handed slam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
Going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Rockets. Oh, off the glass.
What a big shot by Simmons. You gotta love it when he does it with confidence.
Daniels into the lane.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver. There is no chance that this game is tied up without his offensive firepower.
There's 48 seconds left to play here in the fourth. The response, slamming it home.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Daniels, a three-pointer, good.
He can run hot or he can run cold, but no doubt about which way he's running tonight. There is steam coming off that backboard.
Outside Simmons. With the drive. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
And they do have a foul to give.
And Daniels, here we go.
And that bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Dyson Daniels. Three, good. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. What do you think we're going to see here?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
So the Bulls win it. A big playoff win for them. But what isn't big in the postseason?
That's a great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight. It's easy to get too keyed up for
Welcome, everyone, to Game 2 of this exciting NBA playoff series. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, with Adley LaForge reporting from the sideline. We'll see the Bulls taking on the Rockets. You look at the Rockets. Stunning home loss in the first game of the series. Winning this second game will be paramount.
And, you know, Kevin, even though it was close, it's still a loss. So you've got to get it out of your system. So it's harder when the loss is close. But they got to focus now on this game at hand because this is the most important one right now.
Here's Jang. And finished off by Jang.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. They set the screen. Daniels with the steal. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, Daniels is a tall guard. He can get up with the best of them.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention. You look at the Rockets. And being this close to the finals, they do not want to let this game get away from them.
Yeah, it's not an elimination game, but there's a good chance this game will decide the series. But they won't be holding anything back. I can tell you that for sure.
Wow, that's a tough foul to take there. That gives it too early on, and the coach might have to cut his minutes a bit.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no
there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates. What a start. 5 for 5 from the floor, executing the game plan to perfection at this point.
And that one's good, Simmons.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Now here's Embiid. Puts the move on, and Embiid throws it down.
Putting something extra behind it. Embiid would not be denied there.
And it's Simmons penetrating. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Here's Daniels driving the lane,
Flashing his act. Athleticism there. I like when Daniels goes right at the rim.
and here's Simmons for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
And here's Daniels. After Paolo Banchero made that last three-pointer. Drains the three-pointer. Daniels has got 9 points.
And you can't help but...
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
Takes the 3. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss. And it's the Rockets with the ball. They trail by 9 points. And Banchero, here we go.
Plenty of momentum behind Banchero's drive, making it difficult to cut him off.
And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. There's 53 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here's Simmons. He has 6. Just 5 to shoot. The 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Embiid in the corner. And so it's Dyson Daniels making things happen for the Bulls. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
Oh, man, their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
No good from Simmons.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
To the paint. It's stolen. Down low. Picked off in midair. Launches it. Connects from three-point range. Simmons got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Rockets. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. There's the three. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 10.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Shoots the three. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Daniels with it. Butler covering. Here's Daniels. And Butler sends it back.
This is what Butler hangs his hat on. A young, tenacious defensive player.
The Rockets shooting their first foul shot of the night. He takes it in, and he drops him the way up off the glass. Simmons got 12 points in the game.
Slicing and dicing the defense to pieces. When Simmons cuts hard inside, he is very hard to control.
Here's Daniels. Wide open look. Rebound by Butler. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Basket Jang. Rocket 6. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Here's Simmons. 12 points for him. From past the arc. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Daniels with it. Outguarded by Simmons. And the Bulls with another miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And they take the lead. And the Rockets lead by 2.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Daniels. Out left to the wing. Here's Claxton. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. 1:30 left in the first half of basketball. 4 on the clock. Embiid, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Banchero, that's good.
An important part of Banchero's game, the ability to hit that three.
And Daniels, here we go. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter. Well, this could be one of those nights where there's just nothing you can do to slow him down.
Pass to Jang. Back to Daniels. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Here he goes. And finished off by Jang.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Simmons with it. 17 points in the game. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
Wow. Oh, taking it to the rack.
with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Jang, no luck. The drive by Simmons. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the home team heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Trailing to start the quarter, they battled hard and pulled off a tremendous comeback. Now enjoying the lead. Back to the action in just a minute. We're back at the Western Conference Final. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports.
And look at the momentum Simmons gets on the drive, and he turns it into a huge slam.
Shoots. And the shot is long.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Banchero outside. And finished off by Banchero.
When it comes to attacking the basket, Banchero is one of the most dangerous players in the league.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. No good from Simmons. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Fires from the wing. And he hits the jump shot. He's got 14. With the drive. And Simmons slams it in.
And guys, once Simmons turns on the Jets, there's no stopping him. Love seeing him play with this much confidence.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Simmons looking it over. Hits it from three-point range. Simmons got 24.
There you go. Money shot for Ben Simmons, trying to open up those driving lanes.
Chang with a clean look. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Beyond the arc. The Rockets pull it in.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Claxton. And Embiid with the steal. Claxton with it. Butler covering. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
And at his size, all Simmons needs is prime-time positioning, and he's golden. A fantastic dunker.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's foul number 2 for him. And it's the Bulls with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Fires from deep. A shot's good from Claxton. Claxton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Here's Simmons. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Banchero outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
46 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Daniels. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Great to see things coming together for Daniels offensively. He's found a good flow here.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. To the left wing. For the lead. Off target is 6 miss and 13 attempts from the floor.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
And Simmons slams it in.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And finished off by Jang.
Well, look, you need a bucket, go to him. This is exactly what he's built to do.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
basketball here on 2K Sports. Game 2, we're bringing it to you live. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Taking a look at the Rockets.
Yeah, after that loss, their character is going to be tested. But how will they respond? They can't afford to fall into a 0-2 hole, then go on the road. They've got to up their ante now.
Takes a three and put back. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Taking a look at the Rockets. Man, they're giving it everything they have in this series to try and move on to the finals.
They are. I mean, this deep into the playoffs, you are running on fumes. For both of these teams doing what they can to stay healthy and sharp.
Claxton can't get it to go.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
As a scorer, Simmons' best work comes right at the rim.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. EA, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Ben Simmons.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
He does not get the second one. Here's Embiid. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to go. Simmons looking around. He takes it in. Pass to Butler. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time.
Developing that quick release. Butler making it look easier and easier.
To win the run. And he throws it down with one hand.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Yeah, the lid's now off, guys. Maybe they can rattle off a few more in a quick order.
Now here's Simmons. Here's Butler. To the inside. Clock at 6. Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Simmons up top. Chang pulls it in. And here's the fast break. The finish! Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Oh, he's clobbered, and he'll get 3 shots at the line. It's going to be on Dyson Daniels.
And for Simmons, everyone in the league agrees that the talent is there. It comes down to the health and being in the right situation.
And he nails the third.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Daniels outside. Three-pointer, no good. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Rockets. From deep, fires in the triple. Simmons has got 8.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
For 3. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The script.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this Game 3 of the playoffs on 2K Sports. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. And we'll be checking in with Allie LaForest from the sideline moments from now. We've got the Rockets facing the Bulls. You look at the Bulls. Guys, win after win, they have been utterly dominant in the postseason. One sweep after another.
Critical that they come out and play with a lot of energy in this game. The fact that they have a chance to really gain the upper hand is impressive.
Yeah, they snatched one on the road, stealing home court advantage, but this series still up for grabs, clearly. The win here will put them more firmly in the driver's seat, though.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's...
Oh, man!
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. He was complimentary of his opponent, Anthony Edwards. Coach told me Ant is a special player in terms of his athleticism, skill, and his mindset. He approaches each matchup with an aggressiveness that we need to try and match. Guys,
Okay, Allie, thank you.
Well, I think he's the ultimate point forward. Simmons has the skills of a point guard, the size of a four-man, and is terrific off the bounce.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Here's Embiid. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Simmons inside the line. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
To the wing right side. They set the pick. And there's the drive. And Simmons slams it in.
The slash ability of Simmons. Really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive and cutting mentality.
And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Take a look at the Bulls. And being this close to the finals, they do not want to let this game get away from them.
Yeah, it's not an elimination game, but there's a good chance this game will decide the series. They won't be holding anything back. I can tell you that for sure. Putting something extra behind it, Embiid would not be denied there.
The drive by Simmons.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on them.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's James. And finished off by James.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Nice move. With the drive. And finished off by James.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Outside, Simmons. Butler in the corner. A shake. And it's Butler with the jam.
And the more Butler can get to the bucket, the more it'll help him. Defenders won't want to risk the blow-by.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Banchero with the ball. Picked up by Claxton. And finished off by Banchero.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Got it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter.
The Rockets, 18.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me, not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Embiid with the steal. Pass to Daniel. Just 5 to shoot. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They've led by as much as 10. And Simmons slams it in.
Time after time, it's Ben Simmons' time. The Australian looking fabulous tonight.
Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Embiid in the corner. No good on the 3. Rockets leading by 9. Here's Simmons. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Simmons got 18 points in the game.
This really elevates Ben Simmons' team when he's shooting it like this. Great to see him finding the scoring rhythm.
Claxton with the bucket. Here's Simmons. 18 points for him. And he drives in. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Bulls. 9-point game. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Banchero outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Simmons inside the line. That ball's nice feed that time from Banchero.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
It's stolen by Banchero. A minute 42 left in the first half of the game. Right side, Simmons. Good work there as it goes. And now an 11-point Rocket lead.
Simmons really comfortable in tight, and he's so skilled, he makes it look easy scoring inside.
Going inside, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
When he attacks the rim like that, Paolo Banchero, there's no stopping.
Here's Daniels. Takes a three. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
And Banchero, here we go. And finished off by Banchero.
For Paolo Banchero, I think the name of the game in his mind is driving it, being aggressive, getting to the rim, playing downhill.
Jang inside. 6 points for him. It doesn't go for him.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
A 3 from Simmons. It's stolen by Banchero. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Rockets. He got the double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action in just a minute. And here we go. Heading back to the action here in the Eastern Conference Final. And here are the Bulls now, trailing by 10. And Daniels, here we go.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And then Simmons slams it in.
I think this is what Simmons loves to do more than anything. When he's looking to score, he wants to get all the way to the rack.
There's the triple. It's good from long range. 11 points in the game.
The lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Banked in off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 11.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
6 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Daniels from outside.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
From outside the arc, drains the three-pointer.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Wide open. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Rockets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. So he gets them both. Daniels with it. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his third foul of the game. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Claxton. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
He moves.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the night right here. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
No one near Banchero as he lets it go. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Banchero always a threat offensively. To me, he's a guy that can score from anywhere.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Oh, wow, man.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Here's Simmons. Rebound by the Bulls. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And that one is stuffed right through.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappear.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this game.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. And so it's the visiting team looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've got the
Rockets, 55.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Rockets leading by 13. Lillard outside. Pass to Wilcox. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. For the Rockets. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, guys. During that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching his team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's Daniels, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Shot clock at 5.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Well, shot missing.
And typically, he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Rockets on defense. Here's Daniels. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for the Bulls. It's a 14-point game.
Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of great ones in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Well, I don't think anybody wanted to be the guy at the end of the wrong side on that post.
Just 5 on the clock. Puts it up from deep. Embiid with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Just 4 to shoot.
Hitting the afterburners to get the easy slam.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
The try by Simmons.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets
Got him in at the rim, Butler.
nasty. I'm talking filthy. Butler punching it and getting his teammates on the bench amped up.
And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Outside Daniels. And that one drops.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Rockets lead by 12. Simmons fires. Embiid there for the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets.
And now we can start talking about game 4. What a magnificent effort and really a significant victory for the Rockets.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this Game 3 of the playoffs on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. We've got the Rockets facing the Bulls. To look at the Bulls, they're down 2 games to none in this series. Now it's do or die. They must win here at home to stay alive.
And you get the sense that they feel comfortable about being at home. But again, it's a lot of pressure when you have to win to stay alive. We'll see if they can combine confidence with composure here and get the win.
You look at the Bulls, and being this close to the finals, they do not want to let this game get away from them.
Yeah, it's not an elimination game, but there's a good chance this game will decide the series. They won't be holding anything back. I can tell you that for sure.
And it's the Bulls with the ball after Ben Simmons hitting the 3. It's up a 3. The Rockets pull it in.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And there's the drive. And Simmons slams it in.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Back to Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Simmons with it. He has 40. They set the pick. Driving inside. To the left side wing. Pass to Chang. Just 5 to shoot. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Left side Butler. And stolen by Daniels. With the drive.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdowns for the Rockets.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Excellent work defensively. That's how you guard a three-point shooter of his caliber.
And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Rockets leading. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Coach has to be happy with Simmons' intensity tonight, fighting hard for his looks on offense.
Tipped away. And it's the Rockets on the break. 3-pointer. It's deflected. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter. Knocks it loose. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Shot clock at 6. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Jang. Driving the lane. Can't answer back with the dunk of his own. Fires the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Daniels. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Great to see things coming together for Daniels offensively. He's found a good flow here.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. three from Banchero. It's all in by the Bulls. Here's Jang. And finished off by Jang.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. You can't get that one. Now the Bulls with it. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Embiid. Here's Claxton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. In the corner, Simmons with it. And he hits the jumper for two. Simmons got 40 points.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Rockets. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a numbers standpoint?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Yeah, well, the best way to get in the head of your opponent is through aggressive defense.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. In the corner, Daniels. A three-pointer is right on target. 1 point in the game.
Their field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And it's Banchero missing. Now the Bulls with it. They trail by 3. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Embiid with the block.
And Embiid protecting the rim, using that 7-foot frame, big fella.
Bulls have missed more than they've made at the foul line tonight. 3 of 7.
One shot.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Outside Daniels. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Well, Daniels is a tall guard. He can get up with the best of them.
And Simmons slams it in.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Bulls.
From downtown, connects from three-point range.
Daniels using that vision.
Outside, Simmons. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And Butler sends it back. Banchero, right side. Simmons inside. And Simmons slams it in.
And this is why you must get Simmons out of the paint. So fantastic when it comes to finishing above the rim.
Over in the corner, Claxton. And the 3 off target. Rockets leading by 7. Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And look at the momentum Simmons gets on the drive, and he turns it into a huge slam.
Here's Daniels. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Paolo Banchero.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
You can call Dyson Daniels a 6'8" point guard. He is great handling the ball. And let me tell you, few better defenders than Daniels.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, right to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Putting something extra behind it. Embiid would not be denied there.
Outside for Simmons. And it's off from three-point range. And here are the Bulls now. 7-point differential. Lets it go with a three. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Well, that's 4 turnovers for him on the game. Giving away possessions will not endear him to his coaching staff.
Here's Daniels. Pass to Jang. And finished off by Jang.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the half. No good that time.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Gotta be a little embarrassed by that. You've gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And finished off by Jang.
Oh, get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. 2 on the clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Good on the second free throw. And that concludes the first half. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Welcome back to playoff basketball on 2K Sports. This is the Eastern Conference Final. Here's Daniels. Over in the corner, Claxton. Lets the three fly. He can't get it to go. The Bulls leading by 9. Pass to Embiid. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jimmy Butler.
And he's ready to fight for it inside. Good work by Embiid there, just staying with it.
And he can't hit the second. Outside, Simmons. Driving in, and Simmons slams it in.
Slicing and dicing the defense to pieces. When Simmons cuts hard inside, he is very hard to control.
Now here's Jang. He's got 6. And finished off by Jang.
My, oh my. That nearly brought the backboard down with that slam.
Well, don't you think, Ray, that's always a possibility when he's the one to finish?
No doubt.
Well, that's what poor defense will get you. They deserve to get dunked on there.
And the ball goes out of bounds. As touched by Claxton. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Here's Simmons. Stolen. Here we go, one-on-one. And Claxton throws it down.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And that one's good, Simmons.
There you go. Money shot for Ben Simmons, trying to open up those driving lanes.
Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 19.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
Butler with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And there's Butler with the flush.
And the more Butler can get to the bucket, the more it'll help him. Defenders won't want to risk the blow-by.
Here's Jang.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Outside, Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Outside Daniel. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
Pass to Jang. And finished off by Jang.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Simmons got a piece of it. And it turns out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise. So we'll see some free throws here. And he sinks the second. The Bulls leading by 7. Daniels inside the line. And he goes in for the dunk.
We'll see the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Pass to Butler. Butler on the move. And slam dunk by Butler.
And if Butler's going to make a name for himself in this league, that's how he'll do it. Hard charging and aggressive offensively.
Takes it inside. The Bulls have shot less than 50% at the free throw line today. Hitting just 3 of 7. And the first one drops. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes for the Rockets. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the third. Whoops, they pick off the pass. He takes it in, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On offense, here are the Rockets, trailing by 10.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
And there was a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That will get him his fourth foul of the game. And it's the Bulls with the ball. And that one's good. Daniels.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Uses both hands to slam it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. 5 on the clock. Picked him clean. Laxton with it. Butler covering. Jang, no luck.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring option.
And it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Here's Jang, right wing. 4 on the clock. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
And he makes the first.
Number 34. 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And then Simmons slams it in.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. That one misses. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Simmons. No good. The Bulls leading by 5. And he drives in.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Claxton with the steal. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. It's off target. And here are the Rockets now. Now Simmons. It's tipped. And here we go. The Bulls fast break.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And there's the three.
And what confidence from Simmons there. His teammates love seeing him take quick shots off the catch.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Simmons.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. .112 left in the fourth. The shot misses. They've allowed just 7 points here in the... Oh, look at that.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, You can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring now.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Butler making a show out of the slam.
There's that fiery attitude of Butler's showing up the defense.
Puts up the 3. Knocks down the 3.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting lead. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Launches it. Not gonna go. Ball's not loose. Oh, sticks the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. 14 foul.
And so they foul intentionally.
Number 35. Second personal foul. 15 foul.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 9.
Number 34.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of them.
So the Bulls win it, and you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
You know, Kevin, each game is just so significant and magnified. This has got to feel really good.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals.